everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I haven't been around. The last video I did was a week ago, and we started in the wonderful Joanna's book, in Magical Worlds, and we started Candyland. If you want me to finish that, I certainly will, because it's just part one up. As you can see, I've not been able to do any more. I had a really nasty kidney infection, which in turn meant I was walking and holding myself funny because of the pain, so now my hips and back have seized up, so it's not been fun at all. Anyway, let's do some fun stuff. Despite having had a week out, I managed to get loads of pages done, and pages that no one will have seen. So I decided I was going to take a little bit of time out for myself each day and shut myself away and do some colouring pages of my own. So they're just alcohol markers, but I'm really pleased with the results. And what I've been doing is just taking a box of alcohol markers with me when I go to bed, and I just sit and colour and watch YouTube. So I got out Gabby Wolf's Daydreams colouring book, which was a gift, and it certainly is a beautiful little book. If you haven't seen it, it's just incredible little illustrations, some more intricate than others, but absolutely beautiful book. Now I've got to find the page. Here we go. So because it was spooky season, I decided I was going to do this pumpkin page. Now this is entirely, as you can see, alcohol markers and a tiny bit of oh, my books are going to get in the way, Thule Art acrylic paint pens, and I adore how this came out. I absolutely love it. Very, very rarely do I ever just do alcohol markers, and usually come in with some pencil, but in this case I just thought I'm just going to leave it alone, and I just transferred the pumpkin colours and the leaves colours to each image, and I love it. I love how it came out. I love how I managed to get the depth in the sky. I just think it's really pretty. Just a lovely, lovely image. So I plan to do more of these little ones. I think that I love it. I just wish Joanna Basford's book was single-sided so I could have a go in one of those. I might get one of the old ones out and have a go, but like I might do that one. But yeah, gorgeous. So if you haven't seen it, that's Gabby Wolf's Daydreams. It came out in 2021. It was from Amazon print. Okay, so that's one. Then the next one I do Patreon, we do Asleep by R.J. Hampson, but I also got Awake, and I also love doing these, just simple pages that, you know, don't take forever. I think I did that on the channel with you. And yeah, I just did this little fella. And this is Sharpies. Yeah, Sharpies, alcohol markers, and there is a tiny bit of grey pencil around his beak. But they actually blend really well. I can't remember what are they called. The Jewel, I can't remember. I've got a little set of like 10, I think, something like that, 10 or 12 Sharpies, but they actually blend really well, and I really enjoy using them because you can get in tiny spots with them. So yeah, that's a little R.J. Hampson. Of course, he's got to come in somewhere. So that's Awake, R.J. Hampson, full of gloriously funny little pictures like this one. You know, it's just, there is a flip through on my channel, but it's gorgeous. And then I decided I was going to get this book out, which I haven't got out for ages, and I absolutely love this book. This is by Coco Wyo, and it's called Self-Care. And I decided I was going to do the front page. Again, this is, and I know I've missed a bubble there, but this is Sharpies, and of course I've got the diamond stickles out on there, if you can catch those glimmers. Nice and simple, really simple, and just blended the 3 pink, yellow and blues together, and really just enjoyed it. You know, just had a bit of fun. Really cool. It's a really lovely, lovely book, this one. I don't know if it's still available. I got it ages ago. And the only page I'd done, I think, is that one. That was alcohol markers and pencil. When was it printed? 2021. So yeah, just enjoyable pictures. And then I decided I was going to go a little bit more difficult. So I got out Fantomorphia, and there was a time where I was working through this book, and I decided that because it was single-sided, I was going to take this to bed. See, that's an old one. I'm just showing you how far I'd got, not very far. So I did that one, and then I did the crystal skull with pastel butterflies and stickles. And my pencils are throwing themselves at me. They're like, Lucy, you haven't been in here for a week. Why not? So I did this one. It's not the best, but oh my goodness. Oh, I can't be... Get out of my way. It's not the best of things, but I do like how the wood came out. This is entirely alcohol markers, and then I found this pale gold paint pen that I really liked. Went over it and did it, and decided I was going to keep it simple. And then decided that wasn't good enough because I was going to throw a load of diamond stickles on it. I don't know if you can pick up on that, but it's super sparkly. The swords are super sparkly. I had a lot of fun doing it. The background really annoyed me. I started doing it, and I just had to keep coming back to it because it was driving me mad. All these roots and things, and I left the little mouse white because I thought it would be nice for him to stand out. So that's what that one. Just another little bit of fun, and then Enchanted Earth by Mela Panini. I can't wait for a new book to come out. So this one is single-sided Enchanted Earth, so we can have fun in here. So I got out my alcohol markers again, no pencils until we get to my Patreon, and oh yes, here it is. Yeah, no pencils until we get to Patreon. This is all alcohol markers and Sharpies, and of course diamond stickles on the shell. But I'm really just enjoying the ability to colour something beautifully, but just maybe a couple of nights, or even one night doing it, and still having lovely vibrant results. So that's why I've been trawling through, trying to go through some of my older books that are single-sided, or ones that I've never got to, and having a go with alcohol markers in it. And I've just got a little set of Stationery Island ones. I think there's like 80 markers in there. Just put it by the side of my bed, picked a book and took it with me, and I'm so glad I did, because I really love how this page came out. And yeah, I think the more I'm using alcohol markers and blending them, learning to blend them, the more I'm really enjoying it. Just as something peaceful, and you know, it's quick, it's a lot faster obviously than pencil, but yeah, really enjoyed it. This has got a little bit of Posca on here just for the water, and then I put bubbles on it, or splashes. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I love this page, and I think the only other one other than this I've done was this one, which we did on the channel together as a tutorial. And that was with, let me see, that would have been entirely pencil, I suspect. Yeah, but love this book, and that was it. And it's such a beautiful book, and being as it's single-sided, I thought I could work my way through this. So let's have a look at, let's have a look at our membership one. This is Romantic Country 2, the second tale, and we only managed to get 2 pictures done, and there was a reason for that. So we did, this month we did the Crystal Cave. Again, usually, well, we use 3 things on our membership for Romantic Country: Prismacolor pencils, Thule art paint pens, the pastel set, and sometimes acrylic paint if there's really big spaces. So we did this one, and then I chucked Mod Podge Extreme Glitter on it. You are picking that up, look at that. And on those crystals. And I actually did a mini Monday video for it, but I don't know where it went. Having been ill, I don't know where that video went. But yeah, isn't that pretty? Such a pretty page. And then you throw that glitter on it. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's just Mod Podge Extreme Glitter. And the reason I use that instead of stickles is because we're working our way through the entire book, which is getting pretty full up now. A Mod Podge Extreme Glitter lays flat and won't affect the page behind. You don't get that rough feeling like you do with stickles. It's not raised. You can feel it. It still gives a texture, but it doesn't affect the page on the back. So that's the first page. And then we undertook this mammoth task for Halloween of the Wizard Town. And I'll try and get you in so I've got it all. So this was acrylic paint at the top and on the path, and then the rest of it is pencil and paint pen, and it was an epic journey down this street. So this is acrylic paint, and then it's got everything else is pencil, and I put a little bit of the extreme glitter on the light reflection. I don't know whether I was thinking puddles or whether I was just thinking, you know, just the light shining on the street. And I'd looked in awe at this page for so long and had this vision of it being nighttime, and the only things that were really bright would be in the shop fronts, the windows and things. So I tried to do earthy, sort of neutrally colours for everything else, and then we could focus on bring our attention into the shops and things. But I absolutely love how it came out. I'm so proud to be part of this membership where we're creating these oh, excuse me, that's my back because I moved too quickly. Creating these memories together, and you know, it's just such a wonderful little community. So that's all we managed to do, I think, this time in because this took three weeks for me to get through this. It was a huge undertaking. There are quite a few others that are going to take a long time, like the larder at the front. Somewhere, I don't know. There's that one, and then there's the market town, and then there's the shoemaker one. So, but I'm thrilled with how it came out. Absolutely thrilled. I did go to town and make this very bright and had to tone it down. But there you go. But I do love it. I'm really pleased with how it came out. So, and the sky was black acrylic paint, and then this is just pencil over the top. I used a matte acrylic paint and pencil over the top to get this cloud effect. And then obviously Posca stars. So that is our membership one. Then we move into Patreon, where we do lots and lots of books on Patreon that we're working through. So we did a page in Teddy Bear Therapy, which is new to Patreon for us. And we did this little lighthouse one. And we do try on Patreon to keep everything we do really simple as we possibly can. Now, I do believe this was Neo colours and Prismacolor pencils. And obviously there's a little bit of gold stickles up there on the lighthouse, but other than that we do use different mediums like ink tints and paint and things like that, but we try and keep it as simple as we possibly can. So that was Teddy Bear Therapy, our new book. And then we did that's Diane Defoe, sorry if you didn't know. Let me just show you that again. She's a fantastic artist and does these little square books. There is another one coming up. I might as well show you that first. So this is Furballs. Absolutely adore this book, and we do this one regularly. And this time we did the pumpkin page. So I think this was Neocolor 2 for the, for the sky and the ground, and then the rest is pencil and paint pen. And again, I'm really pleased with how this one came out. So like I say, we do try and just do simple techniques to do effective colouring on Patreon. So this is her other book. This is Diane Defore's Furballs. It translates to on my phone. Art therapy, really quality, beautiful paper. Lovely little books. Then we're doing Maria Troll's Universum. We must get back to this. And we did this little bird cage. Now this is, I think, King Art. Is it King Art? Yeah, King Art. I don't know. I had to second guess myself then. King Art gel sticks with a stencil, and then it would have been Prismacolor pencils and a little bit of Thule Art gel, Thule Art acrylic paint pens, and a tiny bit of stickles. I think the stickles on the butterfly because I smudged it. And what have we done? Anything else in Universum? So I might have to get this out this week then. I think that, oh my goodness, oh no, we did her. That was ages and ages ago now. But they're all available if you're a Patreon. And then Grains of Gold, Hannah Carson. Now this is our black background challenge we do in this, or I do in this. And so the idea is to put a black background in and come up with something different each time. So I don't know if you've seen our Freddie. We did, I think you have, Freddie Mercury, I called him. I think you did. So that was that black background. And then, oh, we did the swans, which was just, that's the start. That was the first page we did in here, and I was like, yeah, but let's do a black background challenge. Oh no, there it was. That was the first one. Then I did this one, and I thought, oh, shall we do the black background challenge and see what we can come up with? Instead of just doing splatters, what can I do? So, this week we did, this was where this cloud developed. So I did the iconic toad or frog in the garden, in the rain, painted the background black with black matte paint, and then put the clouds in behind him. And I used a stencil just to sort of give me some confidence for the base, and then we just completely ignored it and did our own thing with it. But I'm really pleased with it. I love it, and I love the concept of this black background and what can we do with it. It really gets my brain ticking and pushes me out of my comfort zone. Otherwise you end up being very, what's the word? I don't know, I'm trying to think of a decent word, but the word I'm thinking of is like samey all the time. You do the same thing all the time. What? I don't know what the word is. But I'm really enjoying the challenge of the black background, and Grains of Gold has got our older pictures in it. And yeah, some of Hannah's favourite pictures, and it's lovely to, oh, isn't that gorgeous? I think I've already coloured that, but it's so gorgeous. But it's lovely to have all her images in one place and do it together as a team. And then last but not least, my lovely friends, is RJ's Asleep. And this is the Patreon one. And we did this one, and I had a bit of a Lucy moment. The whole time I was talking about koala bears. Do they have, you know, do they have tails? Where are they just... And then it dawned on me that actually when I was planning this little page, that he's a panda bear. Yeah. And I'd planned the page, knew it was a panda bear, but while I was talking on my video on Patreon, I was talking about being a koala. And it was such an embarrassing moment because I couldn't scrap it and restart the video because I was doing, we do an alcohol marker base in this and then pencils. And yeah, so it was quite embarrassing. So we used the 96 Ohuhu pastel set of markers. And we always do on our single-sided books, we use the alcohol markers and do an alcohol marker base because Amazon paper doesn't really leave you with many options for... There are others, I know, before somebody says anything, but they don't leave you with many options for doing a base on your colouring. So we just did this little fella. It was super quick, super easy, and very satisfying. And then it's got... Can I get it? Stickles. I don't know if you can see them, but stickles on the leaves and the bamboo. Because once I get the stickles out, I just go a bit crazy. So that's everything for October. Goodness me. So let me know, do you want me to finish the Candyland page? Oh, I've just planted all my books on it. That's not good. Oh. Would you like me to finish, come back and do part 2 and finish Candyland? Or do you want me to start something completely different? So that would be Thursday. I've got 2 things that have been sent to me that people would like me to review, and I'm really excited about them. But let me know if you've gone ahead and finished it. Please tell me so that I don't sit on camera and do it without you. Sit on camera and do it, and then you don't want to. But yeah, I would love to finish it. I had so much fun doing this page until I got ill, and I can't wait to get back to it, quite frankly. So let me know. If that's the case, I'll try to get to it on Thursday. So yeah, so that's everything, folks. I will leave that up to you. If you want to see me finish that Candyland page, I certainly will. That's all my pages, and I am now going to go and yeah, let you go. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing the joy of our colouring together and what I've done this month. So until we meet again on Thursday or sooner, whatever it may be, because there may be a little something on the way that I want to share with you sooner, but we'll see. It depends on when it turns up. Until we meet again, my lovely friends, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.